Hello everybody, this is Krusty Toeman and we're here on AJ, the Ultimate Gamers channel. Just a massive thank you to AJ for this opportunity. It's not every, you don't get the opportunity every day to upload a video onto a YouTuber's channel like this. So, massive thank you to him again. So today I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk to you guys about YouTube and about how, from a small channel's perspective, about not giving up, and also about how to, make your content watchable from from people's point of views. Because there's a lot of aspects to getting seen on YouTube, and not everyone follows them, which is a real shame because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that deserve the attention and deserve the sort of the recognition that they don't have. I think the biggest point I would like to prove to you guys is that don't ever don't focus so much on how many views or how many subs you've got, but focus more on the fact that the gameplay you're releasing or the video you're releasing has to be the top quality it can be, and that you're actually producing content that people wish to watch. Because if you're bringing out content that that's boring and that's low quality or that's just not very nearly got killed, that's not very watchable by a big audience, or there's a lot of factors. It's not just like oh, here's I'm going to record some Black Ops and throw it out there and I'm going to get 100,000 views and then I'm going to become famous. This is a grinding thing, and unless you get a shout out from a big guy, which also takes your videos being good, then you're pretty much screwed. So think about these few things. Quality. These days, you see the big YouTubers, their videos are what, 1080p, 1080p, 720. 720 is perfectly fine. You don't have to go all the way to 1080p, but 720 is probably a reasonable amount. But it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to. I mean, it's hard to explain. If you were to record a video, say in 320, and upload it in 320, people would go on that video, automatically try to update and try and get onto watching it on 720, and the second they saw that it wasn't, I'm afraid to say that probably 90% of people would leave and not watch the video, which is a shame, because we know that a lot of people can't record videos at high quality settings because maybe their gaming rig's not good enough, or they don't have a good good capture card for recording off of a PS3 or an Xbox. But don't if you can't do it, then simply don't do it. Otherwise, you're literally just going to be wasting your time. And these days, people do look for quality, and that's it's one of the biggest points that I'd like to give to you guys. Another one would obviously be just don't give up. If you guys are making content that is good, and that even one person tells you is good, don't give up. That one person is still good. If you have 10 regular people that watched your videos and commented and liked and everything like that, then that should be enough for you guys. I mean, I know everybody wants YouTube stardom, but I'm afraid that it doesn't come easily, and that's coming from a point of view of someone who currently has 44 subscribers. And this is why opportunities like what the AJ's given me are key to getting a bigger audience. And I'm not expecting a huge audience, but if it were to come along, then I would do nothing but greet them, because you've worked hard for it. But if you make one video, copying someone else's video and expect to become YouTube famous, then you're not going to get very far. So just take it as it goes. Don't fret about constantly trying to become this big YouTuber when there are probably millions of other people trying to do the exact same thing. Do something that's going to make you stand out. If that means getting a game that not many people are doing videos on, such as Arma 3 right now, which is one of the main reasons why I did it, but also because I love the game and I love the series, and I cannot wait for the full game to come out. It's a massive thing for me. This game, it's something I've been waiting for a very long time, and I think that that's another thing. If you were to play consistently, you just play Black Ops, although it's what it gets a lot of people just famous, then you're not gonna have that wide audience. You're gonna have just people that play Call of Duty, and then as soon as you want to play something else and you make that clear to people, they're gonna complain and they might unsub you. So don't just stick yourself to one type. If you want to play a different game, basically the tip I give you is, if you start a YouTube channel, don't just upload one type of game. I'm not just saying Call of Duty, because a lot of people make their careers off Call of Duty. But if you start a YouTube channel, start it off with a bit of variety. Then when it goes down the line, you're not going to have people complaining that there is variety and that there's not just Black Ops which they want. I mean, you're going to have that trouble with every channel. I mean, you watch PewDiePie still, and he gets people saying, oh, why are you not playing Amnesia, and so, and why are you not playing this, and why are you not playing that, and it will happen, but it will happen a lot less if you vary your content, which is another thing. If you vary content, you've got a bigger audience. Although some of the videos may not seem like you're getting as many, there's still people that are watching different types of video. But if you just upload Amnesia, or you just upload Call of Duty, then you're just going to get people that watch that. So, another tip would be vary content. And I know a lot of people will probably say, why is this person giving us tips on YouTube? He's not big, and he's not noticed. And I think that it's a state of mind, really. Instead of it's getting noticed. It's one of the biggest things. I mean, you can watch people on YouTube and they've got awful videos, but they'll have probably 100 more subs than you, and you're like, oh, how has that happened? And I can guarantee you 90% of the time that it's the way they're getting them is begging for subscribers. And it does happen. It happens a lot. And you get a lot of people going for sub for sub, which is probably the worst thing on YouTube, and I hate it. Don't beg for subscribers. And I think another tip would be, if you watch another person's YouTube and you see that they get 1 million subscribers, and you think, oh, if I post a comment on their video and they really and I get likes on it, people are going to come see my channel. I'm afraid that that's very rarely the case. Although sometimes it does work, and that sometimes people do get maybe a few more subscribers from that, I'm afraid that it never properly works, and you a lot of the time you get a lot of hatred from it, and that can result in people coming on your videos and giving you stick for it. So another tip would just be, don't do that. Simple. Just don't do that, because it will bring you nothing but turmoil from other people. What else was I going to say? So we've gone through quality. We've gone through, don't be down on yourself if you get 12 views. I mean, 12 views is 12 more views than you got before. That's how you should look at it. I mean, if you've never made a video before, you bring one out, and at the end of, not the end because it's never the end, but you eventually get even over 100, then you're doing something right. I mean, I recently had to take the videos down, but I had a couple of videos up that got 1,000 views, and it's things like that. I mean, the rest of my videos probably get 20, 30 within the first few days, and then they eventually just keep rising, which they do because it's YouTube. But this one, it blew up and people loved it, So it's just about content, really. You just don't put yourself down. So we talked about quality, we talked about don't put yourself down, we talked about don't spam, don't sub for sub, things that you can do, because it's quite a negative video just telling you things not to do, is things you can do. Things you can do is collaborations with other small YouTubers, or if you can, big YouTubers. If you were to do a collaboration with a YouTuber who's bigger than you, then his audience sees you, and then they might, this is a might, they're not going to, possibly, they might check out your channel, and they might really like your content. If that's just an idea. If you want a few more views, then get some other people in. Sometimes videos with just you can be a little bit boring, or unvaried. Whereas if you were to bring a video out with 3 people working in a team, say on Arma 3, working in a team to go and take out an enemy squad, you're gonna have a few more views. Simply because there's a bit of variety and there's different people to listen to, and it's not just you. So keep that in mind. Ooh, it's over there. It's a car, right? So. Yeah, I'm playing this live, by the way. I love this game. If you are interested in army simulators, get this while it's £20, because the price will go up, and you'll be disappointed because it probably got up to like £40, or I don't know how many dollars that is, but it's probably like $60 or something like that. So get it while it's cheapish. So I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a few more things that you could do as a YouTuber. So we talked about collaborations. So we talked about everything that you shouldn't do as a YouTuber that will help you, not because them things won't help you get views. They'll just stop you from getting hatred, or or people not watching your videos. What you want to focus on is the things that will get you views. and just forget completely about sub for sub or things like that. So things that will get you views. We talked about collaborations, and what else? So you've got collaborations, a series that is tailored towards a certain audience, or because to avoid what we talked about earlier, getting one type of person watching your videos, get a few series going. Get something that everyone's going to like. If you have one series that a lot of people like, and then a series that not many people like, but you've still got that audience there, then it's very much worth doing. You could have some Civilization running, and you have a massive Civilization audience that watch them videos and them videos alone. And then you've also got, running alongside that, you've got Black Ops videos that people also love. It's all about tailoring a series to a type of person, and then getting that video out to them, which is another thing. Tags. Tag your videos correctly. If you tag your videos correctly, then people are going to find them easier. Although you'll be very far down the list with no views to start off with, because you obviously don't have that weird 302 viewers error at the beginning of big YouTubers' videos. But, they'll find you eventually if that's what they're looking for. People are very determined, and people want to find your videos. It's just very difficult within the whole world of YouTube. People don't know where to start, and sometimes, although however harsh it is, they don't want to look at videos with no views, because they think, oh, here's another YouTuber, he's just trying to make it famous. If you tag them correctly, you'll get the people that will come along eventually, and they will watch your stuff and thumbs up your content, and that'll be worth it. Yeah, it's all about working towards that. And if you give up straight away, then I'm afraid that's you've got no one else to blame but yourself. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I don't want to drag on too long because AJ's got to upload it, and I don't know. I don't want to make him wait hours for uploading it, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it off here, guys. So yet again, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, then subscribe, AJ. Goodbye.